Alright, so bottom of page 61 here. Round factors to the nearest 10 or 100 to estimate products. So we're estimating products. Products also means we're doing estimating of what? What does product mean? If you're using products. Product is what? Yep.
Multiplication.
Yep, multiplication. So we are using products, we're using multiplication, and we're estimating. So it says estimate 632 times 26. Now there's lots of ways to estimate this, but you want to be able to think, hey, this needs to be so simple I can do it in my head. So I'm gonna round, boom, to the nearest 100, 600, and I'm gonna round to the nearest 10, which is 30. 6 times 3 is
6.
18, and how many zeros?
2. 3.
3. Why 3?
Because
Yep, you had the 2 from the 6 and 1 from the 3. And your final answer is 18,000. Is it always going to be this easy?
No.
Actually, it kind of is. Most of the time it will be, if you are actually doing the right kind of estimation. So if you're saying, hey, I'm going to round to the nearest 100 and you get 600, nearest 10 and you get 630, I don't know what 63 times 3 is off the top of my head, but I know what 6 times 3 is. If I know 6 times 3, the zeros will fall in line afterwards. Another example, if I have 228 times 57, and then 702 times 15, and then 38 times 246, and 511 times 62.
38.
This is supposed to be 702. 228 rounds to 200. 57 rounds to
600. 60.
60. 702 rounds to
700.
15 rounds to
20.
20. Remember, 5 you round up. 38 rounds to
38 rounds to 40.
246 rounds to
200.
511 rounds to
500.
62
60.
rounds to. Alright, and then answers in blue. 2 times 6 is
2 times 6 is 12.
how many zeros?
3.
Boom, done. 7 times 2 is, and how many zeros?
33. 33.
4 times 2 is,
8.
how many zeros?
3.
Can you leave this up so I can write this?
5 times 6 is
5
30.
times 6 is, yep. How many zeros?
3.
Alright, I got 3. Right?
But you have to put the comma.
Yep.
Yeah?
in all.
You have to put the comma between the 3 and the 0 and the 8 and the 6.
This is just supposed to be 8 and 0, sorry. This is just a bad 0 on my part.
And
What did I
then
do wrong here? If I'm gonna make mistakes, you guys gotta be quicker. I'm gonna make mistakes on purpose. I just made a mistake right there and nobody caught it.
I did.
Yeah?
You have to put a comma.
Nope.
No. Oh, you have to put an extra zero because that.
No, you guys said 3 zeros. I have 3 zeros.
No. But you have to put one more because the originally was 30 and because the other.
Yeah, it was originally 30. I gotta put 3 more zeros. So 1, 2, 3 zeros, then put my comma, and then I have the answer.
That makes more sense.
Yep. Alright. Then, next thing. Round factors to the nearest 10 or 1,000 to estimate product. So, if I have... Oh, okay. 1,200... Okay, so I've got 1,215, let's say I work at a dinosaur store. That's what the kind of example is talking about. I work in a dinosaur store, and I've got 1,215 little baby dinosaurs that I sold.
What?
Nope, or I gave them away. It's more fun to say I gave them away. Let's say I gave them away. 1,215 of them. And I gave them to 26 different kids. So, if I'm trying to figure out, not the exact answer, but if I'm trying to figure out, hey, about what is this going to be, about how many dinosaurs does each kid get, how do I ballpark guess how many dinosaurs each kid is going to get? Yeah?
You divide?
Yes, well, first of all, I got to recognize, hey, I'm doing division. I have to do...
120.
The next thing I have to say, okay, well, I would be doing 1,215 divided into 26 groups. So I have to use this to estimate. I have to use my estimation knowledge to say, hey, how can I estimate to make this easier on me? Well, first of all, I know I'm going to estimate the smaller number first. I estimate what number first?
Smaller number.
The smaller number. Because that number is going to have to go into whatever this is. If I round this to 1,000 and 26 doesn't go in something close to 1,000, then I'm in big trouble. So I'm going to estimate this first. 26 rounds to
30.
30. So I turn this into 30. Think, what does 3 go into? That's like kind of using the front numbers up here. What does 3 go into using the front numbers up here? Think, 30 is not going to go into 10. It's not going to go into it's not going to go into 10. It's not going to go into 20. So you have to think about what are numbers. What's not something close to 12 that 3 goes into. Yeah?
50?
Well, it's something even closer than that. A lot closer.
1.
No. What? No, what does 3 go into? That's close to 12.
12.
What?
It goes into 12.
That's right, it goes into 12. Now, normally your number's not going to be exactly right here for you, but this just happens that we just have to shave off these extra 15. This 1,250 now turns into what?
12. 12.
Not just 12. Remember, we got this
Oh, 1,200.
1,200. 3 goes into 12 how many times?
3 goes into 12. 4. 4.
4 times. And so one thing about this... Oh, wrong side there.
Wrong side.
No.
Oh, okay. I messed up with this one. This was supposed to be multiplication, actually.
Oh.
So it was supposed to be multiplication, and you can do this.
And division?
Okay, well I can show you, for those of you who are really interested in how this one works, I'll show it to you, but we're going to go back and then redo it multiplication-wise, because I just read the problem wrong. When you're dividing these, one of these zeros actually cancels out one of these zeros, and that means you only just have the 1 0 left.
So 120?
So 40. Because this and these ones cancel each other out, so the 0 just goes on the end there, so it would be 40. Now, I had the problem wrong there. So remember how I said we were doing products, multiplication? You're supposed to use those same numbers, 1,250, whoops. 1,215 times 25. Multiplying, think, let's say you're given 1,215 to 25 different kids. Or is that, sorry, to 25 different schools. This school gets 1,215, this top school gets 1,215. Then, again, we still want to round the smaller number first. 25 rounds to
30.
And here we can just down to the nearest 1,000. We don't need to do nearest 100. Remember, we want to make it easy.
1,000.
Yep, 1,000. That's really easy. 3 times 1 is 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 thousands. Sorry, 4 zeros.
So 30,000.
30,000.
Mr. Bernard.
All right, just a second. If you want extra work to make sure, hey, I know I need to know how to do this, you can do 45 to 49.
So we don't have to do it?
Nope. This is optional.
Okay.
But the actual assignment, so before I gave you guys, oh, I forgot to write it down. What was the assignment I gave you guys before?
It was
1 through,
28 through...
no, no, for the actual assignment.
1 through 6.
1 through 6? Okay, then today you get 7 to 10.
7.
1 through 6 was the first part,
Oh.
and today you get 7 to 10.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is on page 63.
The bottom of it.